Take a look where Ja ranks among the other rookies this season. First in points, first in assists, first in usage, and third in PER. He has, of course, led the Grizzlies to currently holding the 8th seed. So, Kendrick, what are your expectations for Ja Morant in Orlando here?
My expectations are the same. Listen, Ja Morant has not let me down since he's been in college. And Rachel, you remember on draft night?
Yep.
When we were up there in New York, and I told you, I said, listen, I would not be mad if the New Orleans Pelicans draft Ja Morant #1. People was looking at me crazy. At the end of the day, listen, this kid is a generational talent. We know this, but he's relentless. He don't care. He got it out the mud. And he's a hell of a leader. And you know what? During this pandemic, he put on 12 pounds of muscle, and he looks phenomenal. And I've been seeing clips of Memphis and how they've been practicing and, how they've been, going about things. He's very mature, and this kid is on a mission, and he's not going to let his foot off the gas no time soon.
This dude is one of the most electrifying players in the NBA already. Listen, in his second or third game or something, he blocked Kyrie Irving at the buzzer of regulation, flexed all over him, trash talked everybody in sight. He announced himself right away, but what's most impressive about him is not even that. It's that most rookie point guards on rebuilding teams are not good. They don't help their teams win. The league just overwhelms them. This dude is good already. He's legitimately good. He's crafty. He thinks the game a half step ahead of everybody else on the floor. He's a good cutter off the ball. He's a decent shooter. He's just flat out really, really good and so far ahead of the curve for rookie point guards. It's incredible.
Rachel, just to piggyback off the guys, both made great points, but what I want to see is what Perk alluded to, is the 12 pounds. He's already one of the most athletic guys that we have on the floor to begin with. Now he's going to be able to kind of take that bump as he goes to the rim. How much more impactful can he be with that added weight, because he's going to be stronger and have that ability to take the contact as he goes to the rim? The sky is absolutely the limit for this kid, and my expectation is he's not going to bow out of the 8th seed that quickly, that's for sure.
Yeah, and look, we know that the off-season after a guy's rookie year is normally so consequential, right? They've learned how to work out. They've learned how to, really make sure that they're getting the most out of their body. Ja Morant kind of already got that off-season after his rookie year in this shutdown. And now he's coming back for his rookie year playoffs, but it's almost like he has second-year knowledge and a second-year body. I'm so interested to see how that works. And yeah, guys, I'm also interested because we won't have fans in the stands and you're going to hear the players more. I'm really interested in the Ja Morant trash talk. I am here for it, so we'll see if that happens. George, you mentioned the race in the West. Take a look. Blazers, Pels, Spurs, Kings, Suns, all looking at Memphis. Zach, who is the better bet for the 8th spot? Would you say the Grizz or the Field?
You still got to go the Grizz. They're 3.5 up. The Kings roster is a mash unit right now, although they have a pretty easy schedule. There's a little uncertainty about Zion, so I'm going to give it to the Grizzlies. I actually have faith in this team. Jaren Jackson's healthy, Brandon Clark's healthy. They get to integrate Justice Winslow. All they really have to do is go 3-5 and maybe just 2-6 to get into the play-in and maybe even hold the 8th seed. So I think I'm going Grizz over the Field.
Rachel, I don't know if I'm there with Zach just yet. As much as I said they wouldn't relinquish that easily, I still think that they're going to get in that play-in situation, and most likely it's going to be against a team like Portland, who's at full strength now all of a sudden. You got Zach Collins back. You got Yusuf Nurkic back. You still have Hassan Whiteside. Dame and CJ are healthy. That, to me, is the one team that I could see that at full strength will be able to take that and grab that 8th seed away from Memphis.
Well, listen, if I'm Memphis, I'm taking these 8 regular season games very seriously because I'm going to approach each one of them like they're a playoff game so I could get separation. But when I'm looking at the teams down the line, yes, it's hard to count out Dame Dollar and C.J. McCollum, one of the best backcourts in the league, but they are missing Trevor Ariza. But a team to keep a close eye on is the San Antonio Spurs. And here's why. I was looking at their roster last night, and without LaMarcus Aldridge, you could never underestimate the great Greg Popovich. They had the makeup of going small. And we all know down there in that bubble, it's going to be an AAU type setting, and it's going to be like pickup. And they're going to move Rudy Gay to the 5 with Dejounte Murray and DeMar DeRozan that means they're going to be getting up and down. And we all know that Patty Mills is capable of going for 40 points. We've seen that on plenty of occasions. But I will say, Memphis is not going anywhere no time soon. I had the Pelicans, but the uncertainty of Zion and when he's going to come back and if he's going to be in game rhythm raise a concern for me. So I think that the Memphis Grizzlies are going to hold that 8 seed down.
And remember, guys, they're 3.5 games ahead of their closest rivals. They've got to escape terminal velocity and get more than 4 games ahead to avoid a play-in game. If we do have a play-in situation, the higher seed only has to win once. The lower seed would have to win twice to be the one to kick them out of the playoffs. We'll have to see if that develops. Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.